All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to make a second part to the Illuminati kill streak arena environment I've been able to survive in. Okay, that's right. King of the players. You can't do what I've done. I promise you that. So I'm going to go over a couple more things that have happened to me since I've been in Denver. I was lured into an anonymous mock riot, and I smoked weed on the Capitol. That was only after a few months of being here. Coincidentally, that didn't turn out so well for me. I was pretty angry at the time. Definitely not too happy at the time with the events that happened prior to me leaving Oregon and me coming to Denver. So what happened that night, I got ran over by a police motorcycle. A police motorcycle ran over my back because a young boy shoved a police officer off his bicycle, and the police officer went flying and landed on the pavement. And this happened near me. This was a staged setup event scenario, probably to bring injury and harm to me. There's no doubt in my mind that that's what that was about. And so I was able to walk away from that. Was given the commander's card, Tony Lopez for District 6. That of course was not fun, being ran over by a motorcycle. A couple other things. Wow, that's really jogging my memory right now. I was actually about to get lured into another fake fuck police riot last night, and I was able to avoid that whole incident, that whole scenario, for whatever it's worth. Very smart move. But these are the kind of things that they're going to try and lure you into if you come out here and start documenting this, or you start trying to make your own films or do your own explanations of these kind of events after you study my YouTube channel, Shane K Play Little Indie, or you go and you watch InfoWars, or you watch Jesse Ventura Conspiracy Theories, or you're just out there and you're actually starting to comprehend and pick up classified information like occult physics and occult psychology. Once this starts to click into your head as to what this really is. Again, yeah, I survived several frozen nights out here. I woke up one time with quite literally a pile of snow on top of me. I was lured into an area where an undercover officer was talking about raping me. Of course, I had nowhere to go. I had a lot of personal items and artifacts I didn't want to give up and go out onto the street. That's documented on my YouTube channel as well. I was lured into a DEA impound lot, and I was ripped off by a homosexual predator, tow truck driver. Again, a lot of FBI informants were hanging around a place I was working, Ready DEA Temporary Setup Services, where they essentially lure every FBI informant into the area using this Unity engine. They know specific people and specific targets, so they send them out to a job site with FBI informants that are there waiting for you at the job site, and again, they send more with you out onto the job site. So these people will harass you the entire time you're at work, practicing their DEA necromancy and their Satanism, doing perverted things, doing this ventriloquism where they mask one word while they're saying another. You got like 10 people in a room, all FBI informants doing this to one person, and this person starts to freak out because they don't know what's going on and think, oh my God, I'm hearing voices, No, you're not hearing voices. They're practicing a form of DEA necromancy. I looked it up. It's a form of Satanism. It's called gastromancy. There's an actual term for it. So multiply that by 200,000. All right? You're in a city of 2 million devil worshippers, and they're all following you around, harassing you. All right? To be able to survive this psychologically and physically day in and day out is extremely demanding. All right? You would have to be the equivalent of a Navy SEAL or a Delta Force Ranger. So, and again, this is a military federal town that I've been able to sneak around and bring you the information that everybody else has tried to mask and hide. So again, yeah, I was ran over by a motorcycle, been beat up several times by undercover informants that don't like to keep their hands to themselves. Been lured into fake riots. I've had BATF agents show up at my job site trying to run me over with forklifts, where I'm literally dodging them like it's some sort of a video game. I've had poisonous spiders, just a fuck ton of poisonous spiders put in my stuff. That I've been able to survive that is a miracle in itself, and walk away. I had a giant hole right here. I had a hole right here, which you can vaguely still see. I had a hole down here too as well, from poisonous spiders and just being kept unhealthy, being kept awake day in and day out, less than 4 hours of sleep, going out on these job sites and getting back, surviving those matches, and then just to have FBI informants meet you right at the door as you walk out of your temporary DEA setup service or whatever job there is in this town, where they lure you into a death trap and then try and set you up to cover up their organized crime operations and their Masonic sex offender cultism. Okay, so I've survived quite a bit. Survived damn near 400 and some days of just pure bullshit and death threats, and I've had guards run up to me with their pistols, with their hands on their pistols. I got rushed by that same scenario twice in less than 24 hours. At one point I actually was damn near eaten alive by a dog, and this was while I was doing undercover police flyers. It's a little scam they have going around here for people that can't get into work, or they've had undercovers steal their wallets and their IDs and use them for identity theft purposes for federal informants. Yeah, I was damn near eaten by a dog that was the size of a wolf, but twice as big. After that, I actually went and purchased a pistol and locked it in one of my bags, one of my backpacks, and I kept the clip in my